Question number one. And kind of speaking of Stephen King, there's a lot of children, in his movies. What are your guys' thoughts on children actors in horror movies?
Yeah, so I got a pretty strong opinion on children's actors. And here's where it all lies. I've given bonus points for it and all that. They have plot armor 9 times out of 10 in horror movies, and it drives me up the freaking wall. Like, if you're going to put a kid in your movie, you got to be willing to do the deed. If you're protecting him him or her at all obstacles, it takes me, even if the movie's great all around it, that will bring me out of the movie almost faster than anything else. What about you, Jason?
No, I agree with you 110% on that. Like, I think if you, especially when you have them that as the main, some of the main stars of these movies,
they don't even have to be the main star.
All put everything on the table. Everything should be on the table. Now, kind of taking another step from this is,
Let's take some steps.
Yeah, as I look at some of the children actors that we've had, that were in great movies. So you look at Linda Blair, who played in The Exorcist. You have Danny Lloyd, in The Shining, and you have Alex
Linda
Vincent
Blair
in Child's Play. I mean,
Linda Blair was she was the one possessed, and you were scared for her soul. That hooked me.
But that's what I'm saying. Let them do whatever. And Alex Vincent. I mean, obviously he was just running away from Chucky and all those movies. But later on in the series, it became a little bit more. But it's but you need these kids sometimes to really get these movies going. Sometimes
you need to give a kid a friend then if he's going to be your main star, and then kill that freaking friend. That's the only thing. You gotta break that plot hole somehow. You just can't have a kid as the singular kid, because then everybody's laughing at that.
But I think,
or just
But I agree with you. But I think a lot of movies today have kind of answered that. I think a lot of movies today I think a lot of movies today are going more. I mean, think about some of the movies we've just watched recently. I mean, Evil Dead Rise. I mean, kids are dying. I mean, they're going to these limits now, and they're not holding back on a lot of this.
No, the little girl was protected. That's what bugged me about. That was another.
Yeah, but
they
were all kids.
They were upper teens. I'm talking kids.
They're still kids. They're not adults.
Okay, all right. I'm a kid. I'm a 40-year-old kid.
No, but even if you're a teenager, you're still a kid. You're not an adult till you're 18.
Yeah, but we all know there's a difference between a puppy and a dog, and you can tell that difference. And a teenager that's driving, having sex, smoking, drinking, that's not a kid. A kid is innocence. And when you kill innocence, it's a big deal.
Right.
Mike, I'll let you add your 2 cents.
Right,
yeah, so I think you guys are nailed it. I think kids have to do a couple things. They either, you got to show that I'm willing to push the boundaries, or they can be think of Halloween 2018, that one kid who's kind of the comic relief, when the babysitter.
The little black kid?
Yeah, I mean.
Hey, shoot, my favorite babysitter.
He's fantastic in the movie. And it's, you can pepper that in and make it where, they didn't kill him, they didn't do anything, but he was a highlight of the movie. So I think you can do stuff like that and make it, but if you're going to center a movie around kids, you got to be willing, to go the extra
Good
mile.
point on that kid on 2018's Halloween, because he didn't have plot armor. He did smart things.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So